So in this video we're going to explain the brick reinforcement, which is something also most of the students get it wrong. So mainly with your brick reinforcement, in your descriptions of the test or whatever activity you're doing, they will mention that your brick reinforcement is going to be placed at every fifth course, fourth course, or whatever. In this case, this one, how do we name the course? This is your first, your second, your third, your fourth. So now it means now if our reinforcement is put in each and every fourth course, it means our reinforcement is going to be placed along the wall here. You see, so it's gonna be put here, and also it's just like I don't have a clear image to show the reinforcement or brick reinforcement, but you can also just check it online. It means now they're going to be placing it like that. So also one thing that you have to notice is that each and every time you are working with your 220 brickwork, you will see you are going to use your 150 millimeter brick reinforcement. So if you are using if you are working on your 110 millimeter brickwork, you will now see you are going to use your 75 millimeter brick reinforcement. So mainly that's how it works. If you are on a construction site, you are working with the 220 millimeter brickwork, you are required to use the 150 millimeter brick reinforcement. Then with the 110, it's your 75. So now we have this important formula that we use to determine a working factor for the brick reinforcement. It's given as your 1000 over 85 multiplied by, here I would just I like to put the cos. See, so you have to pay attention. The cos is the cos that you will always be given. You see, so each and every time, let's just say now they say your brick reinforcement is going to be placed at each and every fourth course. It means now you're going to be having your 1000 over 85 multiplied by 4. Then you're going to be getting how much? You're going to get your 2.94. You're going to get your 2.94, which is going to be the factor that you're going to be multiplied by when you're doing those particular calculations. And what do you note? This 85 is made up of what? It's made up of 75 millimeter for the brick plus 10 for the mortar. It's mainly like that. You just have to keep the formula in head that whatever changes, it will always be this part. If they're saying it's a fifth course, you're going to have to put your fifth course. So how would you go about doing the full calculations? So let's just say now you were doing a calculation. You will say something like you have, let's just say now we're working with a 220 millimeter brickwork. You will say now you have your 220 millimeter brick wall in NFX bricks, in class 2 mortar, in stretcher bond, in foundation. So now let's just say we're doing the brick reinforcement in foundation, and now we're not finished. Remember, we still also need to include the width and the what, and 150 millimeter wide. I'm going to say wide brick reinforcement. then you show that working factor on this side. Then if they say it's a fourth cause, you do your fourth cause, then you do your factor, then you do your entire calculation. What did we notice? They included the 150 millimeter relating to the wall. They also were talking about the type of mortar and also the bond that is found in foundation. Then if it's in superstructure, now you can mention something like it's definitely in your superstructure, but that's mainly how the calculation is. You talk about the brickwork, you also describe the types of bricks, the mortar, the bond, where is it? Is it foundation or is it in your superstructure? Then after that, you talk about the type of brick reinforcement that is going to be used. Then after that, it's your that 1000 by 85. If it's fourth or fifth, you put the number here, fourth, then you work out that number. Then this is the number that you're going to use as that factor.